In a bid to bring Regina Daniel down, Ned Nwoko and im wife Laila don come expose diasef by diasef and also bringing their dirty lineage outside for people to really know who they really are. Now, hours after Laila come out come dear Regina Daniel, telling Regina Daniel say na she push her for inside druggy, na she dey do all the things wey dey wrong for the family. Say Regina almost pursue her comot for husband house. Regina and her sister Destiny dey into druggy. Regina na im dey give all the staffs, the nanny, anybody wey work with them. Na Regina na im dey influence them, dey carry powder dey give them. This, that. Confirming to wetin Regina dey talk say for Ned Nwoko's house, a lot of things dey happen. Confirming to the whole Nigerians, the whole world wey dey lis ten and follow up on this case, that a lot of things dey happen for Ned Nwoko's house, and the NDLEA need to come investigate Ned Nwoko's house because a lot of things dey happen there. Now, just how many hours after Laila drop that confirmation, na Regina Daniel burst out o, my people. Hey, Regina Daniel come talk the one wey we no even know, wey make people dey talk am say, if to say dem be Ned Nwoko, im for just enter house peacefully, stop to dey defend himself, because the more im dey try to defend himself, the more they dey scatter the case, the more they dey bring their self secret outside. Na Regina come out to say, Laila, na you dey talk this one? Na you dey open mouth dey talk this one? The last time we checked, you wey dey talk say Regina Daniel dey do woman, you say I dey do woman. Shebi this one wey you talk am with your full chest, shebi I dey also do am with you? E come make eyebrows come raise o, people come open eye for this matter, come dey suspect the Laila herself, whether she and Regina Daniel also dey do the do. Because for her to confirm am, for her to say she dey fear to carry her children, her girls' children, live under Regina Daniel, na because of say she know and she catch Regina dey do with her fellow woman. So as such, she no fit even take that risk, say she dey leave Regina with her daughters, knowing fully well that that time that Laila left, the children, all of them dey with Regina Daniel. Now, Regina come drop a message wey make people come dey ask the question say, hey, for wetin Regina talk so, na im be say things dey happen o. Things dey really happen, and Laila need to answer to these questions wey Regina Daniel ask her so. According to Regina Daniel, she say, first off, openly saying you can't leave kids around me is the most useless and hurtful thing. Ned ordered his retarded wife to say, I am such a mother to so many children that it's quite tiring. Also, saying I sleep with every single girl. Truthfully, sleeping with same gender isn't a thing that I consider shameful. But how is the other woman so certain? Lol, is she so certain because I slept with her too? With question mark. I hope she also know that if not for polygamy disadvantages, her son and mine can't be together because of all the atrocities we have caught him doing that I will never mention. But my son loves him so what can I do? Ned, better protect my kids. Their foundation is the ultimate, and do not use them to weaken me. Na how Regina take talk am be this o. Na her friend also come scatter the table the more. Like, according to the friend Cassie, say, lie, you always wanted to be my friend. Tiny, evil, devilish Anne. All your workers today used to work for Gina, from cook, nanny, even to your current PR team. You want everything she have down to the relationship she had with your husband. What you fail to understand is that grace differs. Same beating this man gave to Gina is same beating you always collected at the slightest inconveniences that cost you a miscarriage and you always complain to G. Don't try to be foolish. You know I have a lot to say. Please don't push me, you dumb clown. Na how her friend Cassie take on drop the message be dis o. Sotey Ned Nwoko don fire Laila, beat her wetin no good according to Cassie. Say e beat her wetin no good sotey the belle wey she get e comot. Say na the same Laila na im come open mouth now dey talk like dis. Say the last time they checked, Laila wanted everything wey Regina get, down to her staffs, down to the PR team, down to the kind of love wey Regina gets for Ned Nwoko side. Like lot of things wey Regina dey get wey Laila she dey jealous about. Say make Laila no push her o, if not, she go expose Laila the more. Say make everybody carry himself enter house, make she no be dumb ass, because at the end of the day she go later still collect as they dey push her make she come out come talk all these things. So because una know say as Laila bin drop that message, lots of people come dey talk say they no believe say na Laila na im write this thing o. E be like say na Ipa na im use im hand write am, or na Ipa people wey dey handle im media this thing, na dem use their hand write this thing o. They no believe say Laila, because the last time they checked, the last thing wey Laila talk wey scatter the internet na when she wan address Regina Daniel, say Regina no get respect, wey she come talk say respect is a beautiful thing, whereas she couldn't express herself. I trust online in-laws. Na so that particular video where she and Regina alongside other friends then come house, come dey party, dey drink, dey do one or two. Na so the video start dey circulate the media space. Say you wey dey talk, no be you and Regina dey here dey high on things and things. So you are comfortable, you never said anything, now you dey claim say na Regina na im put you for inside druggy. Okay, wait, we have a question to ask. Shebi na Regina put you for druggy? No problem. Shebi na she also put Chantel for inside druggy too? Na she put Chantel for inside? Because we want to make it make sense. If you say na Regina na im carry you put, shebi na Regina also put Chantel, and that come dey hashtag NDLEA. Say make dem come o, make dem come chook mouth for inside this matter o, make dem do thorough investigation in Ned Nwoko's house. Make dem make sure say dem test everybody to be very very sure that Ned Nwoko's house no be banters na im full there, no be people wey dey into things and things na im full there, so that at the end of the day make that family no come dey produce. Because according to the information wey we hear, say im get almost 22 children. Make e no come be say last all im children God abeg o, now dem don dey hashtag NDLEA. Say no be by cho o, make dem go do investigation concerning that house and do proper examination to be very very sure. This one wey Laila don confirm am say for that house they dey take things and things. Now Regina don come raise eyebrows say shebi you dey sure now say I dey knack woman? No be to knack woman be the koko o, shebi I also knack you? You dey part of the women? And again say her son, that her son wey Regina say she no go reveal the secret, say because the son dey do so many atrocities wey be say she no fit even talk. Say abeg make dem protect her children for where that son dey. Say and the son like her own son o. Say but make Ned Nwoko protect her children for where Laila's son dey, because she no go want make her children find theirself for any kind of thing. She don already find herself for inside. She no go want make her children find theirself for anything. My people, it is well o. Like Ned Nwoko in the bit of say he wan drag Regina Daniel, he wan drag her family, he wan drag her entire generation. Now they don dey use theirself by theirself, they expose theirself. No be juju be that. Ned Nwoko, even the Senate cannot even save you in this particular one where you find yourself. Make una also hear from this very man as he said a lot of things.
Family, please, can you people intervene? Can you people help us reach out to this man? Let me make it clear here that Ned Nwoko is a traditional man. In fact, that was one of the reasons he got married to Regina. Because while he was fighting for the throne, even though he did not have interest in that throne, he wanted to put his person in that throne. You know, the king's men the kinsmen came to conclusion that before he must get married, before he will have access to the throne or have a say in that throne, don't forget he's a prince. Not by nickname, he's a prince by title. The kinsmen suggested that he must marry a girl, a woman from the same place. That is the reason he started sourcing for a woman to get married to from the same place. Now, that takes me to what I said before, that there are actually elders that Rita supposed to have reached out to. But in my own opinion, probably Rita, a greedy woman, must have knocked these men off. After Ned Nwoko paid Regina bride price, she must have knocked them off. This is a woman that her husband, the father of her children, never had access to these children, to this girl, not until last 2 weeks when Regina started having this problem. You can see the video when she was telling the man, say thank you to people. Now I can't. And say, I was so pissed off. I say, this man, God will help this man. Because I know the story. Now, do I blame Regina? Of course I blame Regina. Because I feel Regina she doesn't have good advisors. See, for somebody to manage a home or for somebody to be able to manage human being is not by age. There are special wisdom, and who you follow determines what follows you sometimes. The kind of friendship, the kind of people you keep around you determine the kind of wisdom you operate on. I feel like Regina probably did not have the kind of matured, deep thinkers as friends who can tell her, come, this fight is not social media fight. Don't let this get to social media. The moment you take this to social media, this man have ego. This man also like trouble. That's the fact. Ned Nwoko is not a gentleman. He may appear gentle while you looked at him, but Ned Nwoko is not gentle. Like I said, these are principalities. In his place tomorrow, people see him.
Ned Nwoko will stubborn die.
Very soon. He can fight to the last call. Ned can fight to the last call. Till tomorrow, his people are still scared of him. His people are still scared of him.
Can you hear me? We are fear Ned Nwoko.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now when he sue Nigeria go court, Nigeria pay him $650,000. You know what exactly, for you to sue nation go court.
Exactly.
Go ahead, brother.
Ned Nwoko no gentle. Ned Nwoko no gentle. The case between Ned Nwoko and his community, kinsmen, the former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, have to intervene on that matter. They have to intervene on that matter. The former commissioner of culture and tourism in Delta is my kinsman, so I always visit Asaba during Okowa's government. So I know a lot of stories that surround Ned Nwoko as a politician, even before he came into political scene. So what am I trying to say here? Regina did not have wisdom to manage the situation at all. And you see, I don't totally blame Ned Nwoko on the action he's taking now. Regina's family, especially the brothers, they have over-trespassed. They have overpassed their boundary. Now, the question we all should ask ourselves is, if tomorrow, because I'm not even sure Ned is going to settle with Regina. That's just the truth. All he's trying to do now is to weaken her, to make sure he useless her. After he must has finished uselessing her, then at the end of the day, Regina will surrender and beg. Then everywhere will look quiet. Then before you know it, he has sent her off. He made sure he has collected the whole glory he brought to this girl. Because take it or leave it, Ned Nwoko adds so much to Regina's glory. What Regina is posing today is Ned Nwoko. Take it or leave it. This is a girl who was even hiring to become a first lady of Delta State. I mean, how would they reason say? This is Regina a few months ago that came out to abuse Nigerian youth, who came out to protest for hunger, protest against bad governance, because she have an agenda. Then today, everything has gone sour and people are singing praises. I don't know how we Nigerians will forget so fast. But moving forward, what is the solution for Regina? If I were in Regina's shoe, or if Regina was very close to me to advise, I would tell her at this point, bring down whatever you have posted on social media against this man. This is a father of your children. Whether you guys, I'm not in support that marriage must be forever. Of course, I don't support that. I'm not in support that a man should beat his wife. I don't support that. I'm not in support that they should be violent in union. I don't support that. Am I in support that Regina has right to live? The answer is 100% yes. If she feels she's no longer comfortable with the union. But the question we must ask ourselves is move and live to where? Because the last time I checked, Ned Nwoko never married Regina in any court. Ned Nwoko never did any church wedding. Ned Nwoko only took Regina to traditional marriage. And we all know what happened after that traditional marriage. There were stories that went around, that they entered blood covenant and all. Is Regina willing to follow Ned Nwoko to all this shrine to go and, remove whatever Ned has casted on her? So that is the question. So, but am I in support that she should remain there? She's not uncomfortable enough. If she sees that marriage as a threat to her personal life, the answer is no. But why not do this thing with wisdom? I still believe, as wicked as Ned Nwoko may be, as wicked as Ned Nwoko may appear, there are still men in his caliber that Regina can talk to. This man has shown Regina, he has carried Regina to meet men now. This man has opened doors to Regina, for Regina to access some men like Ned Nwoko. Regina should have that wisdom to meet these men, appeal to these men. Sir, please, I want you to help me talk to my husband. Every man has pride. Every man has pride. There are things as a married man, you may accept, you may take insults, you may take from your spouse inside your house behind camera. But when he enters social media, it takes God for that man's shoulder to come down. Not when small children, babies, all this Indomie generation, in the name of content creation, are abusing the man up and down. Not when all these small children, in the name of feminism, are abusing the man up and down. What happens tomorrow if Regina's children, those two young wonderful boys, grow up and get to see all these videos? I was surprised when I find out that Sammy even have a wife. And I said to myself, you have a wife, why prognosing on your sister's marriage? Am I saying you don't have right to watch your sister's back? Of course, he has right. But why not do it from afar? Why not do it? I have sisters who are married. I can't remember when I went to the husband's house, I said, I want to sleep. I want to pass a night there. If I go there, will they stop me? The answer is no. But my self-respect matters a lot. When I say something to my in-laws, I have in-laws that are very wealthy, that are good, doing well for themselves. But when I speak, when I say something to them, they say, okay, my in-law, that's good, that's good. They put to consideration whatever I say, because I choose not to rubbish myself and reduce myself before these people. They are married to my sister. They are not married to me. They are not answerable to me. But does that mean that tomorrow when my sister bring topic or bring issues to me that need me to, intervene, I will not reach out to my in-law and say, my in-law, see what I had, what is going on, and we'll sit down as men to talk about it. In my opinion, Sammy really showed that he's not matured. And it's obvious that this is a contract that they feel it has expired. It's time for Regina to move. Probably look for another client, in my opinion. Because if you see the way they are behaving on social media, if you are a critical thinker, if you are a logical person that you have to take away emotion, take away sentiment, you go say, wait till they worry these children. You say this man is ancient of days. You say this man is an ancestor. And you people are still coming on social media to abuse him. Does it show that these children don't have respect? You see, the only thing I want to round up, the only thing I would just say is, Regina should apply wisdom. If she continues like this, Ned is not going to give up. And Nigeria is a very crazy country. People will come and make noise. All the noises they make when the whole video went viral, that, alleged video that she was being maltreated, she was being assaulted, even though myself, I just went through that video. When I saw that video on Instablog, I said, no, this thing na fight between a husband and wife, maybe disagreement when feel lead to all these things. But I no see Ned Nwoko in that picture. I did see him in that compound. So I knew this thing is just something is coming up that we don't know yet. Not until the whole thing started unfolding. The man came out and said, you are a drug addict. You always dwell on drug. You always consume drug. I was expecting Regina to come out and debunk it, even though you know it's true. To say, you are just trying to use this drug, whatever, to divert the attention of the public and all. And she came out and admitted that she takes drugs. And I'm like, what is going on with this girl? Does it mean she doesn't have elders around that can advise her? You came out and you admitted that you take drugs. Even though it was a false allegation the man is bringing out. In the court of law, they said in the court of law, whatever you say can be used against you. She has agreed. If tomorrow they have to fight for custody of those children, Regina is going to lose those children completely. Because Ned is a lawyer. She has implicated herself. And nobody is talking to her. People are just on social media making noise. I asked myself this morning, I was having conversation with very close person. I said, we are these noise makers. Because this is the noise they make before Ned carried Sammy from Lagos. They flew Sammy to Abuja. And today Sammy is reminded, the noise never finished. That is how they will make noise and push Regina, give her wrong advice tomorrow. What's it called? Ned Nwoko will finish this girl and reduce her to nothing. This same Regina was a good friend of Jemima, the Kamata lady. And something happened between them. We saw how this same Regina, encouraged this same Ned Nwoko to deal with Jemima so well that I sent her to Kuje prison. We saw what happened between Regina and Angelo Okoye the other time. We saw what happened. Because she feels, okay, I'm married to Odogo, I have a husband who is a wealthy man, who is a rich man, who oppresses people. But forgetting that what goes around turns around. You know the kind of man you got married to. You know the person you're married to. So it shouldn't be a surprise for her. What I expected her to do at this point is to hide herself, remove herself totally from social media, and look for men, senators, politicians in the caliber of her husband, and say, go and beg this man. You can decide to travel to UK and choose not to return back for the next 10 years. Ned will marry herself for Nigeria. But you don't remove yourself from the trouble. Not when you are there tweeting and talking and tweeting, I feel like dying. Fuck you, fuck me. The girl, they even behave like person where really they don't drugs sometimes. So I think people around her are not really doing her good. The likes of Mercy Johnson and the rest of them around her, Doris that is a drama queen, they are not doing this lady well. They should call her and sit her down. Girl, we have tried. We don't make noise for social media. You know the man where you marry. We cannot defeat this man. Let's look for contacts. Those contacts where you don't carry, you go meet. Those politicians, now them you go listen to. If una like, let 250 million Nigerians sign petition. Una no fit bring Ned Nwoko down. All the petition we una sign against Akpabio with Natasha, wetin happen? Una dey behave like say no be Nigeria we dey. A country, a lawless country. A lawless country. And you see, life will always reward you. Life will always reward us with whatever we sow. Regina saw part of Ned wickedness because she never advised Ned. When Ned was picking people, if you talk, Ned carry you. Ned pick you, he carry you, go through away for prison. We saw the other young boy that came out, even though he deserved it. Someone was his name, one content creator, who was talking rubbish against Ned and Regina, even though he deserved it. But the guy was carried and thrown in prison. And everybody was singing praises of Regina and Ned Nwoko. Today, the thing don't come back to her. This is just what I have to say. Thank you.
Real Omoba, thank you for speaking. You made a statement that this lawless, do you think that Ned have broken any law since all this thing began?
Okay, what I meant is, of course, I never said Ned has broken any law. What I meant is Nigeria is a lawless country where if you have connection, if you have money, you can intimidate anybody. So far you have money, so far you have connection. So in other words, what I'm saying generally is that let's not forget that Ned himself is a politician. Okay? Ned is an highly influential person in the society. So, and over the years, he has used that power. Even before he became a politician, he has used his power to intimidate a lot of people. Because Nigeria, the fatter your pocket, the easier for you to control the law enforcement. So it's easy to control anybody. Thank you.